இது Brahmayuga.
Mammootty star Bhramayugam created a sensation all over and still continues to. Finally, we have the movie director, Rahul Sadasivan with us. Rahul, welcome to India Today SoSouth. Good evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure to have you here. So, Rahul, let me begin with a very personal question. What is this fascination you have in making people's BP high? Because I think that fascinates and thrills you more, I believe.
I get so excited to scare people, to make all those, jump scare moments. I like to be the the guy
Because
who
that
makes
can be seen right from Bhutakalam. You still continues to, and you're never stopping it also.
Yeah, true. I love this genre a lot. So I've read a lot of books and I've seen a lot of films related to this, and so I don't know. I might even make more films in the same space, same genre.
Still more
But
heart-skipping coming on our base.
yeah, but unlike Bhutakalam, this is a different kind of horror. It's not a paranormal horror.
But still.
People who have not seen it. It's a very it's based on performance and the setting and the atmosphere that world is built around those characters. So it's very different kind of horror. So everybody can watch. It won't be as scary as my previous film. So yeah.
Okay. I doubt, but still, yeah. So I think probably this is the first Malayalam movie that has no hero but only villains. I think come up with that.
I can't say that there is no hero villain formula here. There is it's just like the power dynamics between these three characters and how it's
I watched the movie, by the way, so yeah.
Yeah. There's no villain, there is no hero. It's
no hero, definitely.
Yeah, villain, you can see some dark gray shaded men. It's just three men. So
just doing their
just
best
doing their thing, best thing, best performance. Yeah.
So I think also, Rahul, one thing I noticed in both of your films, like even it's in Bhutakalam and Bhramayugam, I think time and thriller are two major factors that you have, indulged more into. The two genres, if you're looking into some period, some era you're talking about, inclined with the thriller, this time it's something else. I mean, Bhutakalam was completely different, even though if it was thriller, but both these aspects are there in both these movies.
Yeah.
So, how does both these working with, was it like very much calculated that, okay, this thriller genre is working and you're very much into the one particular time kind of thing. So was it planned? So how did you plan these kind of things? Like time and thriller are two these things. So how did you put it together and stitch it together? Yeah.
Basically, it's talking about character losing their, the mind, the character losing their total understanding of time and reality and space. They don't know if it's really happening or if it's a dream. That's what happened in Budagalam also. The characters are totally damaged by the certain situation there inside the house. Same here in this film, the main character Arjun, who is from his perspective, the story is being told. We see time as you can't calculate time in a certain way. So I like to blend those things with the character's mind, their psychological, I mean, their emotional levels, and then how to play around with and make it a little more suspenseful. And it very well blends with the genre I'm telling the story from. It doesn't work. If it's a rom-com or a comedy, I don't know how else to do it. But for me, I feel very comfortable playing with time and playing with all those moods of the character.
I mean, very visible also, because right from the name of the movie, Bhutakalam, Bhramayugam, starting with B, ending with M, and the name itself is about something related to time or era or period. I was like, this man has something to do with time and thriller. He's so fascinated with these both. Very evident also. So that is there, yeah. So, and moving on,
Yeah.
I felt Brahmayugam is a movie that is not pre-told, or it's not in Aidihamala either. It's not that we can see in anywhere, but it is very much, articulated in a way that it should look like of those times. Something that
Yeah.
we now we can't connect to the now thing, to the current thing. So when you told this, how did you narrated your story to T.D. Ramakrishnan, the co-writer of the movie, as you all know? How did you narrate it to him the way you wanted to be put in, and as the audience see right now?
No, I had the structure first of the story. I mean, I had to have the structure first, and then once a couple of drafts are ready, then I thought, since I'm telling a period story, it needs to have some sort of research
Correct.
and kind of dialect that they use, the costume that they wear, the kind of food that they eat. So the setting is very important. For that, I need to have a help of a very a senior writer, someone like T.D. Ramakrishnan sir.
Yeah.
So I approached him saying that, this is the story, this is the world I'm building, and these are the characters. But now we need to develop. I need help on developing, adding those small details on dialogues so that you feel this is all told in stories happening in 17th century. So of
Correct.
course we don't know, we can't get the exact situation, or we can't do the exact, there's a lot of limitations, but we can get somewhere very close to it, something like
Right,
30-40%. So for that, such a experienced person on board would really help. So that's why
Nice.
he came on. Yeah, yeah.
I think it was very nice option to be, have him on board for this movie. And also black and white was a challenge for you, for this movie. When you have to narrate something in black and white, which the current people can't connect with, there are a lot of challenges which is naturally, inclined to or connected to. So how was it planned? Like, did you plan it before itself? If I'm writing this, it will be in black and white, or was it the actors or the other people's suggestion that this would look in better?
No, 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 no. Even before I had this idea, I mean, while thinking about what to do next, I always thought, okay, if I'm telling a period story, it has to be black and white.
Oh.
So even when I pitched it to the actors, to my technicians, my HODs, it was never color. It was always black and white. So I wanted everyone to believe that, okay, don't think about color at all. Work everything towards black and white, to how to achieve that quality. So we couldn't see this film in color at all.
At all.
Even after watching the audience response that I'm getting is even they can't see it in color. I mean, like,
even I've
this
zero
has to be
people I
told.
heard that, oh, it would have been better in color. But rather, I have heard that people telling, oh, this black and white added a thriller element to it. Just so scary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Oh,
supports the story a lot. The
yeah,
setting supports, the format helps
format
to
all.
tell a better story. Yeah, yeah.
Correct. Even I felt this movie was a perfect blend of craftsmanship, meaning, and it's also a good textbook for people who wants to make movies in future. Also, I felt, because right from audio mixing, even from the technical side to acting side, audio mixing, visual representation of the scenes, color grading, everything was so well put. Even the entry of the main character, Mamuka's character, everything was so like put it on there so that everything was perfect. We felt like even the audio sound, when his entries in specifically the Mediadi
Yeah,
sound, the stick sound, even when he
yeah,
laughs, the sound, the
yeah.
background, everything is there. Where we can connect. No shot was continuous. Like even for that Pagda, that puzzle game shot also, everything was like, so many cuts from different persons' perspectives. So much was there. So I felt like it's a perfect blend of that as well. So how was the preparation made for that?
No, you need to have the best team to have to deliver this sort of to tell this sort of a story.
True.
Sound plays a very important role.
Very important.
Sound department with the design of it has to be pre-planned a lot so that it matched very well with the visual. So, for example, like you mentioned, Pagida, you need to know what kind of shots you have to take so that the moment you don't show the character on screen, but you can see his walk.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
shots has to be planned, and then you speak with your sound designer, then with your DOP, and then later on you mix it to have this theater experience. So it's a very collective effort from everyone, and yeah, that's the magic of cinema. It's not a one man's job.
Definitely.
There's a lot more than 140 members involved, including actors, technicians. So there's lots. So it's a collective effort. So
Even unlike
yeah.
Bhutakalam also, for Bhramayugam, you were so well prepared, like scene to scene, shot to shot. You were so prepared that you never had a doubt, like how to go about. But do you give the actors a freedom to, come up with their suggestion? Let's say if Mamuka's that grainy sound,
Mhm.
or some I have listened to Arjun where he says Mamuka's each laugh, if there is 15 laughs, 15 laughs are different, nothing is similar.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do the actors suggestion was also there, or were you completely
Definitely,
picturized and focused?
no, there was space for improvisation, but in this, like you mentioned, Mamuka has given 15 different laughs, which I also noticed after once the
Yeah.
audience have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when you are shooting, while shooting, uh, I ask my actors to, tell them this is the lines, this is the situation, and then they deliver their own version, which is a new perspective for me to look into because I've been traveling in my own vision for a long time. And then when you see them perform a different version of the
Yeah.
character, it's very surprising. And I
Mhm.
enjoy all those moments and I get very excited about it. And then that excitement carries on for like a couple of days, 50, 55 days. So at the end of the day, you see something that you're not seen when you were,
Okay.
during the writing stage. So it's a different kind of that you have filmed. So of course, there's a lot of effort from the actor's side. Of course,
Very visible also.
this is huge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Even for you, this movie was an experiment, a true experiment in all ways. So,
Mhm.
while shooting, which was the most difficult scene to shoot, even if it's Mamuka's or there some other scenes as well, which was the most difficult scene?
More than experiment, I would call it an experience. I wanted the
Mm.
audience to give a very audiovisual experience in terms of the visual, the soundscape of it, and all those things. The toughest sequence would be everything that we shot inside the forest and everything we shot with rain, all those rain sequence, because it's very hard to manage and get the shots right. Uh, yeah, those sequences were pretty tough.
Was
But
it
apart
shot
from
in
that,
Varikasheri Mana or in different, just Varikasheri?
I mean, no. Varikasheri was one of the location.
One of
There
the
were many
locations. Okay.
locations and many sets built for these. The second half is completely set designs and people sets. So yeah, we had many location shifts. So it's not just a Varikasheri Mana. Only a
Many,
portion of it
many.
was Varikasheri.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I felt the graph of Kodumanputi was huge. As in, I've seen people, even though he was a very devil-like character. I don't want to give any spoilers, audience, but I'm just saying it there. So, even it was Mamuka's character, all of them seemed a very devil-like character. His last scene was so emotional. I've seen, people telling there, oh, yo, it's over. He's no more. He won't be back.
Mm.
So, how was how did you portray that character? What the preparation, the sketching that character, the research happened behind it.
Oh, I always thought about this character, and Mamuka has to play that role. So it was uh, there was never a second option. So right from the writing stage, I had these mannerism for this character in my mind. His laugh should be in a certain way. way. His body movement should be in certain way. The way he talks should be in this kind of a meter. His sudden, abrupt, you know, reactions, his anger, all those should be in a certain way that it surprises the audience as well as the characters. So it was all designed for Mamuka actually to have that Koduman Poti to be, you know, to bring
In this
life for
way.
that character. Yeah.
So I mean, you being an artist also. So did you like proper drew the how my Koduman Poti should look like, or
Yeah.
you have from
I
from
had a
hair
sketch.
to
I had a sketch which was done by a different artist, and yeah, I carried that
I think
sketch for
art
a couple.
department did a brilliant job in this. Not just art, I mean, not only art, but the technicians as well. But art departments also, I felt like, almost to Varikashiri Mana
Yeah,
to not look like Varikashiri Mana, even any other Manas also, completely putting up a very new world to the audience. I think they have
yeah,
did a very great job also as well, right?
yeah.
And
It's done by Jyoti Shankar, who's a very
yeah,
famous production designer, art director in our
yeah.
industry, and done a fantastic job. So very happy that he also was very much excited to do
I think
the thing that you said.
every members of this movie was so much into this movie to make this movie in the way we are seeing it right now, and that was
Yes.
very like visible for us also. So how long the whole preparation, the whole making of Bhramayugam happened? Was it a very long thing, unlike your other movies, or was it easy to shoot because you had a spectacular cast in this movie?
No, it's every project takes its own time. It
Correct.
happens very often.
Mm-hmm.
So around 1.5 years of production,
Mm.
and then 6 months of production and post production. So
6 months, okay.
I took a lot of time in writing and
Writing.
to get those things right, and from there execution would be a little easier if I had because I had a lot of prep time.
Okay.
So
So you're
yeah,
very clear about what to happen, how it should happen, and everything.
yeah, kind of, which helped me a lot.
Nice. Hmm. Nice. Anyway, as you said, you love to play with time and thrillers. Can we audience expect Brahmayugam 2 or something similar to this genre?
Oh, it's too early to say. I'm just enjoying the success of Bramayugam, so maybe I'll think
Can,
about it.
cannot. Hmm.
Can happen, cannot happen. Yeah, it's too early.
Let's see. Let's see. Anyway, it was nice.
Yeah.
Nice time with you, Rahul. Wishing you all
Thank
the
you.
best. To you, the whole team. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thanks.